The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's go. 20.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this 1st quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught by Mooney. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Seven, our score after 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some space here. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Dancing to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Off play action, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's free going down the left inside. It's a foot race. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Tannehill. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes the catch. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
Touchdown, Carolina! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bucs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 26, Panthers 21.
Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Tannehill now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Hubbard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Right back to Hubbard. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the give, this is Hubbard.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Like you said, 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And
it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Escaping the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
It felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Tampa Bay, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.